Hey guys, Burrsake here, and welcome back to Gunfire Reborn. So I just wanted to go out one level. So we're not in the adventure menu, now we are at the main menu. So you can click on the talent system, you can see all your talents and stuff like that. Go ahead and click tab here so we can see as we level up, we're also going to be unlocking guns and all kinds of, fun scrolls and stuff like that, which is awesome. I'm a big fan of that. You can also see your hero here. You can also see your other heroes. So we have reaches. When your talent reaches level 25, you unlock him. Talent reach 40, you get that. Talent reach 55. She is 400 spirit essence and he is 600 spirit essence. So in good time we will unlock them. We'll probably unlock one today. So these are all the guns we've unlocked. This is the logbook, which shows your information. You can see all the occult scrolls and how close you are to getting more. Most of them are unlocked with achievements. You can also see their enhanced versions, which is very, very cool. You can see legendary, cursed, etc. And then you can see all the monsters you've killed, including bosses. And you can see your player information. So this is how you did on your last run, if you won or lost, how much damage, etc. Stuff like that. So let's just go and get to a new adventure. We are quite a bit stronger this time because we've learned a lot of stuff. We also have challenges we can do on the side. And I'm gonna be explaining what I'm doing again. If you didn't watch the first video, or if you are new to the series, just feel free to watch, man. Let's just have some fun. So this damage gains damage, or this weapon gains 3% weapon damage for 5 seconds up to 15 stacks, but you lose 1 on a miss. Or we have magazine capacity or magazine capacity. Well, the best one here is probably Cavalry or Star Destroyer, because Star Destroyer procs lightning and lightning is OP. But you know what? I never use this gun, mainly because I don't like it, but let's have some fun. So this is an auto lock weapon. It auto locks on enemies but doesn't do much damage, see? But you can right click to throw out a tracer like this, then you can auto lock on whatever you hit, which can be good occasionally. So I can do something like this. Oh, missed. And then auto lock on them through the wall, which is quite nice. So we can kind of just do that. Now we can open this as well. Let's complete this zone because we're really close to the end of it first. Then afterwards, we will you can also hit middle mouse button to actually remove the mark, which is neat as well. And we got another weapon. Why not? Let's pick it up. Let's see what we got. We have energy over freezes more. We have elemental effect. We also have, you know what? Let's go for the more freeze. Freeze is always good. Gives you more time to really lay into an enemy. Also can just crowd control somebody so they don't run up on you and shoot you in the face. It's gonna be our first little challenge area. This one is just to kill all enemies, which isn't too bad. It's a little cheeky way to do that. Extra magazine capacity kind of lets us get away with a little bit here. This thing can be kind of finicky to hit. Oh heck, my freaking mouse is not cooperating. Mouse? There we go. Go ahead and zap these guys up a little bit. Put it on his head, kill him through the wall. Absolute glory. See? And now we're going to be getting a whole lot. Oh my goodness, that's really good. Minus 30% damage taken for 3 seconds upon taking damage does not stack. What an incredible find, honestly. That is really, really powerful. Gonna make us quite a bit tankier as well, which is always a good thing. Wait, we're going backwards. Like, I don't remember it going this direction. It's for good reason. Anyway, let's go ahead and head to the next zone and see what we're looking at. We have a sniper. We'd probably just use the sniper. So one thing to note that I touched on slightly but didn't touch on a lot in the last one is with certain weapons out, specifically normal and heavy weapons, you will move slightly slower. You know what, maybe we can just keep doing this for fun. But you'll move slightly slower than if you had Demonic Aura. What? Transform into a horn beetle. That's a new looking thing. That's always what you do here, but it looks different for some reason, which I like. I like when stuff is weird and different. Why not? Go and apply this. How nice we actually took his little shield off. Ooh, what is this? The Angelic Aura. Extra lucky shot after killing an enemy. It's not a great weapon, not my favorite weapon. It's not bad though. Can be good under certain circumstances. So you have extra move speed and damage when your shield/armor is 0, but doubles the time it takes for your shield reset. Honestly, not a good scroll in my opinion, unless you can get a very specific set of things to make it work. But let's just take it for now. You can always drop them later unless it says specifically you can't, or if they're cursed. So, now these are cursed, so we can just drop them whenever we feel. Let's just play back. Let's play a little safe. Why not, right? You see like the red marking around an enemy? It's a really convenient way to know if you're actually going to hit them, because sometimes you're going to want to hide around a corner from an enemy or something, not to be in danger. And you can actually see like their arm or the side of their head, and it'll let you know when you're going to be able to hit them. Let's take it more aggressive. I don't even want this rainbow, but let's just be a little aggressive with our money this time. Why not? We saved it last time. It didn't get us anywhere, so screw it. Spend a little bit and see where we get. Go ahead and keep using our auto lock, because why not? Like I said, not a great gun, but honestly, a good lazy gun. As long as you're getting your work done in life, you know, a little bit of laziness now and again isn't going to hurt anyone. And we're killing the enemies just fine right now. Ooh, okay. 194 for a rare scroll. So you actually get money from opening up the final chest. So we can go over here, open up this final chest, and actually get a tiny bit of extra money to make that work. So here's extra damage reduction. That's always good. Or we can get extra shielding. Let's get the extra damage reduction and damage for them when they're in our smoke grenade. That means we're taking minus 30 and then minus 50 as well, which is incredible. Minus 20% damage and 30% damage dealt for 10 seconds whenever you consume 100 ammo. You know what? It's just plain good. You never know exactly when it's going to happen. Well, I guess you can see it in the bottom left there. A little counter, which is quite nice. But I mean, it'll add up over time, you know? It's be useful to have. Something you can do that I didn't mention, by the way. Oh my god, if I could hit a headshot to save my life today. You can play this game as quickly or as slowly as you'd like. A lot of people want you to think that you have to go through a game really quickly or you have to go super slowly. But in my opinion, that's one of the beautiful things about this game is it really does let you kind of get away with anything that you want as long as, you know, you're on a decently low difficulty. You can kind of play anything you want. You can have as much fun as you want. See, that went right through his head in my opinion. You know what they say about opinions. There's a man through this wall. How about this? Do anything for you through that wall, sir? This weapon is so funny. Like I said, I really, really don't think it's good, but I do think it's pretty freaking fun. I'm having a good time using it. So keep an eye out for that right there. And blow that up. Build those fuels so we don't have to worry about them. Where is he at? Nice, because he actually can't shoot us, but we can shoot him right there. Should be spawning some more, I believe, from the roof. Not mistaken. There we go. If you shoot the poison bomber, a lot of times they will explode and just do a lot of damage to their friends, which is nice. Did they drop us? Can't see. All enemies dead within 7 meters drop 2x the basic rewards. That's pretty dang good. Ooh, that's really nice. And we're gonna be able to make that money right here. Beautiful. So we bought with our talents last time. Oh, that's pretty good too. So we bought with our talents last time the ability for the peddler here to start selling scrolls, and he has one that we want. He doubles our secondary skill capacity, which is our grenades, which is great because, well, the grenades on this character are amazing. So you can actually tell a lot by the look of the door before you actually go into the challenge, by the way. It'll tell you what kind of challenge you're going to be doing, and yeah, it just tells you some good info. This guy, how annoying of an enemy. Good thing is the sniper rifle can actually penetrate his shield. Most heavy weapons have some sort of penetration to them. I can kill that man so he doesn't cause issues, and then just keep sniping him in his head. one of the many, many reasons why I love to bring snipers in here. Oh, that was a pretty good toss that man had at me. Don't really want either of these. So, one thing I will say, and we're kind of suffering from right now, is I kind of have like the small investment fallacy, right? I've invested a small amount into this gun, even though it's not very good, and I'm kind of just holding on to it for a bit too long. So I think before we get too caught into that, I'm just gonna straight up drop it, you know? I'm not gonna get stuck into that mindset. We're just gonna move on to a better gun. That way, we'll just move more and more. Ooh, wow. Extra movement speed after dash is incredible. Shield recovery won't be interrupted when shields below 50%. That's also incredible. Man, you really got some good stuff here, huh? I'm gonna go with the extra movement speed because I feel like movement speed has been a slight bit of an issue for us. And right now, with all our extra defensive utilities layered on top, I actually don't feel like we're in too bad of a way for defenses. Maybe I'm wrong. What the heck was that? I've never seen that before. Never seen that. I don't know what that was, actually. Frickin' thing of ice just broke. I thought it was gonna be one of the weapons. There's a newer, like, ice spear weapon. Ooh, okay. So it's not a great weapon. Matter of fact, it's actually awful. I'm not even gonna take it. But that's the first exclusive inscription we've seen. So after killing 5 enemies, the bolts will home on nearby enemies' weak points with extra damage. This is a decent explosive weapon, actually. You know what? Why not? So, we got a lot more base damage. 150% extra lucky shot chance after critting 3 times. We also have base lucky shot chance, mag capacity, and chance to get ammo upon kill. The only thing that kind of sucks about this weapon is, as you could just see, we do have to kind of deal with its reload a little bit. There we go. Nice little crit. Crit damage is quite wonderful. It does have a bit of an AoE, as this is an explosive weapon, which is nice for us. Did he die to that? Ah, he's not there. Heck. So let's keep with the fire weapon here, as fire weapon does deal more to enemies without shielding or anything. We are very much aware of that fact. Ooh, that hurt pretty bad, actually. We just can't give fire to this man, can we, huh? The extra freeze time is doing wonders. Ooh, watch out for that grenade. Heard it hit the ground there. Unfortunately, more weapons we don't want. So let's go ahead and zoom doodle out of here. One of the nice things about the elites is if you kill the elites in these specific side rooms, it auto kills all the other enemies. So it's one less thing to worry about. Ooh, wow. Oh, wow, these are all so incredible. Oh my lord. Wow, so more movement speed, 120% skill damage is just incredible. And on top of that, extra damage when your HP is full. I mean, that is... Honestly, all 3 of those would have been a right choice, and you have no way to make a wrong choice there. So I'm pretty tempted to try to pivot into some form of grenade build now, since we have the extra skill damage, which is always going to absolutely pop off. Dealing a lot of damage, but like I said, it's very, very important to realize that you are super duper slow when you're using heavy weapons. So if you start getting shot from a distance by a bullet, an enemy that has bullets that trace you and follow you, you're gonna have a really, really bad time trying to get away with them with this big heavy weapon in your hands. So just keep that in mind. Ooh, yes sir. So this is after we cast our orb. Killing an enemy grants extra coppers and a chance to receive supply for secondary skill. Quite nice. We'll go ahead and purchase that. But yeah, it just really, really good. Every time we cast our orb, our first shot afterwards is 400% extra damage, and then any enemies around them also get 50% of that damage, which is quite incredible, right? So we don't have to watch these anymore. We can just hold escape. Still pretty cool little boss intro, but like we've seen it. Been here before. As you can see, we're absolutely slapping with this weapon now. A good one. Probably gonna upgrade this one for a while. We do have some enemies coming for us. Nothing too bad. Let's throw a nade at them. Take care of these guys. Put this back down. Oh, the tripler. Careful with the jump here. This guy can one-shot you, so you do have to be pretty careful with him. God, why is he doing this attack over and over? There we go. Beautiful. So you don't get the same cutscene of that, like, dark thing coming out of him. It's a one-time event. Okay, so we have freeze for 1 more second, apply elemental, or last longer. These are all really great, honestly. I'm just gonna go with the extra freeze. Just because, you know, whenever you spend copper, gain 30% of it back. That's pretty dang good. The rainbow's back, apparently. New and improved. Rate of fire. And no, this is what we really want. It is higher level, though. But we have guaranteed decay effects, so it's pretty good to keep this one. This one is just, like, actually kind of funny, because we can guarantee never miss with this. Oh man, am I really gonna do it? Am I gonna do it to him? Lucky shot. And I'm just gonna do it because it's funny. We're probably gonna regret this, but we have the backup weapon of this really, really powerful weapon we found, so worst comes to worst, we can just use that one and pray we find enough ammo to not have any issues. Go ahead and grab this for the little bit of HP we can grab. Let's move on. We can guaranteed not miss with this gun, so it's gonna guaranteed get its ramping damage. It's not that good. Maybe if we went for crits with it, like if we forcefully... Sir, what are you doing behind there? You're freaking me out. There we go. Look at that damage. Is it actually using ammo when I don't have anything? It's not. Okay, that's wonderful. This is so bad. I love it. I'm actually having a lot of fun. Ooh, yes, please. Something good. Get a curse scroll. Replace a non-exclusive inscription of the selected weapon with an exclusive. Gain a weapon with at least one exclusive. Or raise one by 3. You know what? Let's have some fun. Let's see what happens. This is gonna be a mistake, by the way. 5% lucky shot whenever you hit an enemy up to 100 refresh duration hit. Actually, it's pretty incredible. But what is the curse scroll that we got? Recover random HP when obtaining buns. Honestly, not that bad. We haven't really been trying to worry too much about it, but that means you could get... Wait, am I crazy? Did that say, like, get hurt by it? No, recover random HP. Okay. I was actually kind of concerned for a second. I had misread that. Actually gonna be funny. This is gonna make this weapon a little bit better, because it'll have a much higher chance of destroying enemies with lucky shots, which is nice. Let's take care of these guys like this so we don't have to worry about the, yeah, exactly that. It's so funny how decent this weapon is with these extra lucky shot chance. And notice I say decent, it's still not that good. It's actually a pretty fun weapon. I do enjoy it quite often. Let's check out the peddler first. He might sell something that makes our lives a little bit easier. Reloading, minus 20% damage taken, and movement speed. Honestly, just good. Let's go ahead and grab it. Nice, we got a little refund on our money too. I totally forgot about that. And since we're kind of messing around with it, why not? Our ammo situation is rather dire with it though, because it does eat ammo just in the basic fact that it doesn't really deal that much damage, unfortunately. Use a bit of our special ammo here. Get a few kills. Try to pick up some normal ammo. It looks like we're good enough. Okay, we are dealing negative damage here, so not my favorite thing I've ever done. But this gun is absolutely crushing it. When not getting crits, it's doing a lot of damage. It's also interrupting enemies, which is important. Whoa, what are you doing here, sir? Oh my goodness, the damage is good. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Ooh, Giant Slayer is incredible. 10% chance to deal damage of the enemy as true damage. Fantastic. You gotta love that. No way around it. That's absolutely hilarious. We'll go ahead and take that. Deal 100% damage to nearby enemies on the initial target and 500% on our first hit. So that's going to be really, really powerful. We can't replace this gun right now anyway. Fewer bullets in the magazine, the higher the damage, up to 75% increased damage. It's only good, so let's go and take that as well. Let's go see who the little mini boss is we're going to be fighting. Oh my god, this gun is just honestly so dumb. That was with a bunch of extra damage too, that's not good. There's a lucky shot coming in. Him being locked down for like 4 seconds per. Go ahead and dodge his big attack and murder him. That guy can actually be really annoying. I'm happy we have a strong gun to deal with him. I'm just gonna keep this gun no matter what. Not no matter what, that's wrong. I'm gonna be keeping it for quite a while. Okay, so we have elemental damage, and when triggering elemental effects, pass it to a nearby random enemy. Very, very good. Fire damage, 25%, and immune to negative additions of burning. Also really good. The additive effect is doubled while in the burning effect. Incredible. We can get up to 50% fire damage with that. Then we have, whenever an enemy hits you, you release a spike based on your shield and armor. Let's go ahead and go with the elemental and spread it to nearby enemies. The flat damage on top of a little bit of extra. Let's skadoodle. Having quite a bit of fun with this silly weapon combo we have right now. Not gonna lie with that. Bonk. I do love this weapon though. It sucks because I really want to increase the power of both of our weapons. But one is a lot more worth increasing than the other, and it's very obvious to me which one should be getting the upgrades. Oh, that sucks. It actually hit right in front of us. Gotta remember that we also have double skill damage, which is really, really powerful. Now, what would I want to replace this weapon? I don't really even know, to be 100% honest with you. Because it's not that great. It's just like kind of fun, and we have some interesting stuff on it. Like, it's extremely just not bad, you know? Hit him through the wall. I mean, there's a few things that could actually make this weapon insane, but we'd have to get lucky enough to actually get them. But one of the things that can make this weapon insane is there is a scroll you can get that allows your ammo to be taken from reserve ammo before it's taken from your ammo in the clip, which is very, very, very good because it effectively means you never have to reload. So if you have anything that stacks up, it'll always be at max stacks, which can be good on quite a bit of things. Be careful here, we're being a little overconfident and silly, so we gotta make sure, ow, yeah, we don't die to a shotgun blast just like that. Go, lots of damage to everyone there because big AoE. I've never seen that cancel button for this gun, by the way. That's interesting. Oh, it's really bad. Oh, I'm so happy he died. They actually blew something up behind me that knocked me into that shotgun user. That could have been atrociously bad. I'm so happy we didn't die there. I love that you can kind of just hold it. I never even realized that before. So we have explosion radius, base damage, damage while burning, and auto reload when unequipped. Honestly, quite a great weapon. Really hard to deny that. As much as I do love our little joke of a weapon here, it's just not really worth to use unless we got something to support it a lot. So do you want to go with the corrosion dream again, or do you want to go with the fire dream? I feel like Go with the Fire Dream. The Corrosion Dream is always so fun, but I swear I never get it. I always get to the last little bit. I just never get lucky on getting the last one for some reason. We do have Desert Boar transformation when enemies die. One important thing to realize here is with the extra AoE, we can kind of get away with being a little lazy on our hits. It's always nice. Get rid of that man. Thing to worry about. Always concerned over that. Hate that enemy. We are doing really well this time with our damage thresholds, which is quite nice. One thing you never want to be is like behind in damage, honestly. He actually took it. You madman. Don't try it. Yeah, the damage is great. Wow. Be happy with where we're at. Would like some more lucky shot chance eventually, just like preferably overarching lucky shot, so it's not attracted or it's not attached to one thing. After swapping weapons, replenish the magazine instantly and get 30% lucky shot. That's really good. Wow. So if we really want to, we could have permanent 30% lucky shot chance, which is not negligible at all. It's very, very strong. The only thing that kind of sucks is we have made one of our things a bit less useful. Instantly refill the ammo, huh? I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna be tempted by you, you awful gun. You can't trick me. We're gonna start moving a bit faster since we are getting quite a bit stronger. No use in taking the game as slowly if we can get away with doing it more quickly, right? I do want to check. We still want to try to get the maximum power we can, so I am going to explore a little bit and still check the weapons. Not as thoroughly, because we aren't really hurting for weapons right now. Didn't reach that far. Hey, it's good spread damage there. Wow. He had one thing to remember about this guy is when he applies that, when he actually shoots his gun, it actually is an AoE. Just like, one of the boss, or the first boss you fight. Not every enemy has AoE associated with their attack, so that is one of the ones that does. Can get you killed if you aren't being careful. That's a wall. Oh, look at that spread damage right there. You gotta love it. I mean, technically, you ain't gotta do anything. But in my mind, you have to love it. Know what that guy's doing. See what we have here. So we have destroy a select curse scroll. The more curse scrolls you have, the more copper you'll get. That's interesting. Or lose HP and get money. You know what? Let's just destroy it. Why? Why not? You know? It's just a pure beneficial prize at that point. And let's take it. The damage is there. What is that man doing? Worst case scenario here, by the way, we run into a lot of enemies with shielding. Shielding is one of our hardest things to overcome. I swear, you used to be able to freeze these guys, but they are just never getting frozen anymore. I don't know if they've just changed their tactics and they refuse, or what's going on with that. 1% damage dealt and 0.2% damage taken for each enemy you kill. Are we really that worried about damage right now? The answer is no. But at the same time, how fun is it? We still have our extra life. So while we have our extra life, let's mess around and have a little bit of fun, shall we? No reason not to. In my opinion. Been wrong before, I'll be wrong again, you know? I don't know who's up there, but I'd like you to get down from there, good sir. Getting a little real, not gonna lie. Yay. AoE damage is doing us wonders right now. Look at that, the AoE for days. When not within 12 meters of a monster, gain lucky shot chance. Every 0.5 seconds, lose 1 stack within. When add 20 stacks, gain additional lucky shot chance. I mean, that's just gonna be good no matter what, right? Like, it has no negatives. It doesn't go into the negatives, so... just gonna be stacking up and getting us more damage. Oof, that's so nice. Lower cooldown reduction for our orbs, so more chance to do mega damage. Well, this is an enemy I am a little worried about. He doesn't... He's just annoying, really. This is actually not a bad weapon. It does double damage. But do I think it's going to be... The issue with this weapon is, outside of massive creatures, it's very hard to hit people with this area, or this weapon. Just because its area of effect is very, very small. It says extra projectiles and piercing. No thank you. Honestly, let's spend a little bit of money. Get a little stronger here. I mean, we're getting some money back anyway. Let's see, what else can we do? We're full on everything else. How about ammo? We're good on ammo too. Let's just get in there. Get in there and try not to die. We have the extra movement speed every time we dash, so let's hope that that's enough. So you want to get close to him because he has a less chance of hitting you when you're really close. But at the same time, you got to be careful because he does have a melee attack. Wow, we almost one-phased him. That's actually really, really good. There we go. That was glorious. Ooh, extra damage and elemental effect. 25% chance to kill normal enemies instantly on a crit. Wow, that's a really good weapon, actually. There's more fire damage. I feel like we gotta go more fire damage. Every time your skill deals damage, it will inflict additional skill damage based on how much copper you currently own. For each enemy, the additional skill damage occurs up to 1 time. Interesting. Is that a new one? I've never even seen that one. I will preface this video by saying, preface, we're 33 minutes in. It's beyond preface at this point. But I will say, I'll preface this statement, how about that? But I haven't really played this game that much here lately. I've been waiting for changes to accrue and accumulate. Just because I have like a lot of hours in the game for the amount of content there is. I have like 120 hours, which I know in some roguelikes that's not actually that much, right? Like, you're talking about like Isaac or something, it's like chump change. It's like, oh, you're not like 2,000 hours deep into Isaac. Like, wow, you're just barely scratching the surface, right? But I don't know. I just kind of feel like I had reached a roadblock. Not a fun roadblock. Like, if you have friends to play with multiplayer specifically, this game can get you many, many, many more hours than what I have in it. But just for me personally, I would say I'm at the point where if I'm playing it single player and I don't have a reason to play, like aka a video to make, there's really not that much here for me anymore. And it's still fun, like especially if I'm drinking or something and I'm craving a first-person shooter, but I don't want to like play a game where I'm gonna get destroyed by like some 13-year-old who's cracked out on G Fuel. Then you can just come play this game. It satisfies the first-person shooter aspect. It can be pretty dang difficult on the higher difficulties, and you know, it's like pretty dang relaxing too, actually, which is a weird one, because most first-person shooters, at least in my experience, I always consider first-person shooters to be pretty closely related to stress, in my opinion. I don't know if that says something about me or not. Oh, look at that! We stacked up freaking 5 of them and one-shot them. That was awesome. Randomly get 2 occult scrolls that can't be discarded. This could be bad, but let's see. Get Perfect Sense and Evil Banishing. Oh, that's really good. Game immunity to all curse scrolls, and we got every 6 shot does 50% extra damage. Lovely, lovely. Turn ammo on miss, pretty good. Elemental effect chances increased by the base chance of this weapon. Oh, 80%. That's incredible. Wow. That's a pretty dang good weapon, man. If we had some other stuff unlocked, like there's some more things you can unlock, that would be really, really good. But apparently we don't have that. So all picked up ammo automatically converts to the type you have, which is good. That means that we'll practically never run out of ammo for this thing. Honestly, we just need to keep souping this weapon up. Missing with that isn't a big deal, by the way. The reason I'm even using it is to get that extra AoE and damage to friends. Weapon unlock. Beautiful. All split arrows will go to the same target. Convert damage to fire. And lucky shot after making a crit 3 times in a row. Lucky shot chance and damage on fire. That's, man, like, if I had a reason to use that, actually a really, really powerful weapon and really, really strong. But the issue is, with my current setup, I have no reason. Like, I will never use this over my primary. It's better than my secondary, but it's not better than my primary, so there's no reason to swap to it, ever. You gotta be careful. This is one of the easiest places to die in the game with these little explosive spirit boys. As you saw last game how we died, we just got a little too close. They all exploded at once and did 110 damage to us. At the time was more than what we had, so they are very, very easily killable, but you gotta remember that sometimes just because something's easy to kill doesn't mean that you're gonna do it properly, or you're not gonna make a mistake and get one shot. It's like the spikes, honestly, in Spelunky. Like, by themselves, the spikes are usually not very dangerous. Most of the time, they're just kind of out of the way. That's a pretty cool sword, by the way. I almost never use them unless I go like a sword build, but still a pretty decent sword. Little fire sniper I'm not interested in. But anyway, back to the topic at hand. Wait a second. Hold up. Yeah, but most of the time the spikes aren't really that dangerous in Spelunky, right? Like, if you never touch them and interact with them, they literally can never kill you. But, you know, you make one mistake and you insta-die. So, we'd be losing way too much damage with this, unfortunately, because we have the extra base damage and we have the in-burning effect damage, which is just way too good. This is the in-burning effect. It also has the lucky shot, actually. Do we have lucky shot on this? We have 15% in extra AoE. I think I'll keep the extra AoE. As much as that is a really good weapon, actually, and I don't think you'd even be wrong swapping this one out for that one. I'm just going to stick with what I have right now because it's working very, very well. Rate of fire. We aren't really hurting for rate of fire, I don't think. Let's go ahead and get the recharge speed on our energy shield. It's one I almost never pick up, but I think it's one that I should really start giving a bit more respect. I do think it's good. Actually not a bad weapon. See, this is a weapon I might actually swap to. For the simple fact that it does not do the same thing as my explosive weapon, right? Like, my explosive weapon is great at killing packs of enemies, which is, you know, what you want explosives to do. This weapon is more geared towards single target, which is something we're kind of lacking in, so I think I am going to take it. So we have more damage while they're in elemental effects. We have extra damage to bosses. We have damage as killing an enemy, lucky shot, projectile speed, and lucky shot. So we have 55% lucky shot, which is pretty dang good. Damage in elemental and bosses, and they're always going to be an elemental if we throw a grenade at them. I mean, honestly, it's just good. So we don't have to worry about curse scrolls. Curse scrolls are not an issue for us. So let's do this and get this up +3 levels. Because we have immunity to curse scrolls via this. Gain immunity to all curse scrolls, so when you're reloading, there's a 33% chance for double ammo capacity. Yo, that could actually suck. So we are quite lucky to have that. Let's go ahead. It doesn't ever go above $600, by the way, to upgrade your items, even if they're like plus 50. That's one important thing to note there. I don't know if he can go through this, but I'm a little scared to figure out, so. We are going to be rolling, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, corrosive damage on that's kind of spicy. If that was lightning damage, I might actually swap to that. Not lightning damage, so I do not care. Okay, we have our side area here, which we will go check out. Of course, these side areas can easily get you killed, so they're nothing to mess around with. When you inflict burning on an enemy, inflicted upon yourself. So we don't have the immunity to burning, so this is definitely not worth taking. Just getting a little quick to make sure we don't have it. But it can be extremely good, because you can get free lifesteal from that. Lifesteal is always a good thing. You know, I don't know why I keep doing that, though. Like, even if you're just doing it to get the effect of the extra AoE and damage, it's still worth trying to hit people with the frickin' orb me. Oh, I was really hoping that would hit him. Oh, it actually hit really, really hard, so we gotta be careful there. Lovely. We actually have such an interesting little setup going on here. So this has AoE chance and lucky shot. And burning damage, but it doesn't have the base damage. So I think I'm just, oh my god, double the effect of combustion and fire. Wow, we are really just popping off here. Getting so lucky with our rolls. I love it. Ooh, extra dashes. Deal an additional 50% damage when weapon damage causes an elemental effect. Oh my god. I've never seen that one either. That's definitely a new one I've never seen. Exciting. Think we need anything from you. Don't want to mess anything up when we have something beautiful going on here, so. Like I said, we still have to be very careful here. This is where things get very dangerous because you get cocky. Like, we just took a lot of damage there for no reason. Not very smart at all. But we are hitting like a little truck. Just a tiny truck, you know? It's not a massive truck or anything, but it's still like, oh wow, that's scary. Chance to explode twice. Honestly, we're throwing it out so often we may as well. The only other thing I could think is like a little extra tankiness would be quite nice. But screw it. We are coming up close to the end of the game. Traditionally, there were only 3 stages in the game, and we are upon the 3rd one as we speak. But there has been a 4th one added, but I don't think you can get there on your first time winning the game, if I'm not mistaken. More curse scroll equal more money, or lose HP for money. You know, I'll just take some money. Why not? Against a tiny bit of money. I want to get away from those guys. They do an AoE, which is pretty annoying. That was pretty scary. When those guys die, they also create a bunch of little explosion boys. Well, that's really bad. I gotta run for a second. We made a big mistake there. Not giving the lobster the respect he deserves. We weren't paying attention to him, and he did big damage to us. Yeah, gotta be careful with these guys. They're not super duper dangerous if you're paying attention to them, but the second you take your eyes off them, they launch a bunch of stuff, create a bunch of zones on the ground while you're fighting other enemies. You'll run right into it and just get yourself murdered. Look how much man, that fire damage is really popping off. It's 10k. It's hitting almost harder than the explosions occasionally. Gotta make sure that we keep applying it as often as we can. Honestly, something to increase our elemental effect chance would not be bad here at all. Elemental chance. You know what? Let's not even worry about it. We have what we need. Just keep doing what we got. We keep dashing on cooldown so we can keep up our extra movement speed, since we have quite a bit of it at this point. A little risky. Let's pop over, grab 2 more levels than that. We got a level 15 weapon. Quite nice. I usually don't actually level my weapons a lot. Like, I'm not much of a weapon leveler. I'm usually just find an insanely OP weapon kind of guy. But in this rare case, the weapon leveling is actually really, really important here. Beautiful. Still look at the weapons. I don't even really know why, because there's almost no way in heck we're ever swapping to a different one, but who knows? Maybe we'll find something amazing. Okay, there we go. More orbs. Hard to complain with more orbs. Now, this is a boss that is kind of hard for us, because we really like playing from a range to keep our safety up. But you kind of need to get close to this one, and it's very dangerous when you get close. That is a awful mod to have on that, which is hilarious. Don't need it, don't need it, don't need it. Our grenades are fine. Let's go ahead and pump 2 more levels into you. Got a level 17 weapon here. This boss fight is actually pretty hard in my opinion. It's very, very easy to get one shot by this guy. Also, if you never knew that you wanted to fight a giant boat, here you go. Oh, as you can see, we almost died there. It's one of the things you have to really be careful about. You gotta listen for that hit. Oof, almost died again. Really, really want a way to get our HP back now. Oh. We actually took damage there. Go ahead and grab this. You wait till you hear the thing, then you try to dodge. Those annoying things on the ground really suck for us too. So this is the hard part. I know that we wasted our extra life there, which is awful, but this is the really hard part. Because he starts launching these fireballs right here. Oh, what? That was quite unfair. I've never seen that one happen before. It's almost as if the game lagged and he shot his cannonballs before we got a chance to dodge him. Quite odd. Unfortunate, but we did get a bunch of spirit essence, so I'm still pretty happy about it. Alright, so let's see here. It's quite useful. We could upgrade our friend. It's not a bad idea, honestly. Go ahead and grab 2 levels. The extra max shield is going to be quite useful for us. Go ahead and grab the extra exclusive and most weapons. Not all weapons yet, most weapons though. Go ahead and pump some levels into defense. In fact, let's do almost all the levels in defense. There we go. We've unlocked the secondary boy, which is one of my favorites. He's the explosive character. Really, really enjoy him. And let's go with some more skill damage. Why not? Used all the way down to 0, which is beautiful. But I am quite sad that we have lost. We did all the stuff we know, but we did unlock the next character, right? Wait, no? Heck, that's okay. Oh, because we're not 25, we're 22. But that is going to do it for this one, guys. I am sad we didn't win, but you know, I guess we should have dodged. I really thought it would give us the indicator and then we'd get a chance to, but we just didn't get it. We wasted our first life making a mistake on the first phase of that boss, and we paid the price for it. Happens to the best of us. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you did and appreciate it. Maybe you learned something. If you did like it, hit the like, maybe even subscribe. Tell a friend, show it to somebody, be like, yo, look at this video. You want to play this? It's co-op. It's a great game. It's on Steam as well. Very cheap as well. And you'll get, you know, I can almost guarantee you'll get at least 40 hours out of it if you complete the game and do all the content. But anyway, thank you guys so much. I love you guys forever, and I will see you in the next video. Bye everyone. Have a good one.